guys. Welcome.
Oh. I am here.
Hello.
The person has arrived.
Hello.
Gamer has arrived. Wait.
You guys all
I
hear
was
me?
just playing games.
That is so epic. I cannot see your
Yeah.
screen.
I
Oh,
killed Nick in Fortnite Battle Royale using hacks.
Roman,
Yeah,
dude.
you're using Glitch King's code. Boomer.
Yo.
Dude, okay, stop. Okay, so what if I'm hacking in Fortnite? Quiet.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Welcome.
Wait,
How's it
I
going,
just have to
gamers?
do something real quick. I'm almost there. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Wait, how do you do that?
I'm a
How
hacker.
did you do that?
I'm a
Wait.
hacker.
Samuel, please have just a regular background because these are going to be going up.
Okay, fine. I'll have a regular
Where's the
background. There
dog?
we
How did you do that?
Wait, how do you do that?
Yes,
I wanna-
Ninja's background.
go. Okay, can I just have turtles?
No, why do you have to?
Okay, I'm going to mute you all so I can talk. Okay. I need you guys to scroll over my video with your mouse and hit the 3 dots and hit pin video.
I do not see the 3 dots.
If you like put your mouse over my video at the top
Oh,
and then 3
pin
dots.
video. And then pin video.
Yep, pin video. Okay, so again, if you're just joining us, welcome. This is 7th and 8th grade writing skills. Okay, so all of you are muted right now. So at any time, if you need to unmute because you have a question, okay, you can unmute or you can use the chat function. Please only use the chat if you have a question, okay, because I do find myself stopping during a lesson because I just assume that somebody has a question. Okay, so again, if you're just joining, if you can scroll over my video with your mouse.
Can I use the bathroom really fast, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Okay, so scroll over my video if you have not already, and there's 3 little dots that pop up. And then please hit pin video.
Excuse me.
Yes.
What if we don't have a mouse, or if we're doing this on a mobile device?
Then
Same, because I'm on an iPad.
yeah, just do your best to just pay attention to me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's all
Ouch.
it is.
I think if you're on mobile, you just tap on the camera.
Okay, I'm gonna be back for a second. My little brother needs some help.
Yeah.
We'll get started in just a couple minutes. We'll allow more people to log on. Okay, again, this is 7th and 8th grade writing skills. If you are waiting, I would recommend please getting some paper you can take notes with. Okay, go ahead and keep yourself muted. Okay. So you will need paper to take notes. Please keep yourself muted unless you have a question for me. Okay, at which time you can then unmute yourself and ask. Wait just one more minute, see if anybody else wants to join.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, you can
Hi, back. I'm Nico.
No, not now. I'll tell you later. Whoops. Let me just. What are we doing?
Waiting just one more minute. Okay,
Okay.
you should have a piece of paper in front of you to be able to take notes. Okay, again, this is 7th and 8th grade writing skills. Where did my PowerPoint go? There she blows. Okay, today we're going to be talking about fries. What are fries, you ask? Not those delicious, golden, yummy, crunchy potato things,
I don't want
but
in this class anymore if it's not about those fries.
same, just kidding. Fries, okay? A fun way to add support to your writing.
Those fries look really happy.
I know.
They are
Yeah.
so
Wait, do we
happy.
get to learn about these yummy, delicious gold things?
No, you
Going
learn
the
about
whole mic about.
Aw, I
some
want to learn about.
delicious
I want to learn
knowledge.
about French fry Mike.
Okay, please keep yourself muted unless you have an actual question that pertains to the lesson. Okay, and only use the chat if you have a question as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Like I mentioned, this is 7th and 8th grade writing skills, and we're going to be talking about fries. So let's find out what that means. Please don't draw on the screen because I can see everything and anything you are drawing. Okay, here we go. So, have you ever been told that you need more support or details in your writing? You do not need to write any of this down, just pay attention. I will tell you when to start taking notes. One simple way to do that is by adding fries to your writing. The goal is to include some fries in all of your paragraphs. The more fries you can include in your writing, the more support you can have. Hold up, somebody is trying to get into the class. Okay. And another person is trying to get into the class. So F, the first word in fries, are for facts. Okay, welcome. If you are just joining us, you're just in time. Go ahead and start taking notes. Okay. So F is for facts. You want to add interesting facts to your essay writing. Okay, for example, you might write something like research states. Okay, or a recent study in Time magazine concluded that. Okay, if you are just joining us, now is the time to start taking notes. Okay, so again, we're talking about fries. The first word, or I'm sorry, the first letter in fries, F, is for facts. You want to add interesting facts to your essay writing. Okay, so it can be a study. Okay, it can be some research that you've done. Anything that cannot be disproven is a fact. Okay, these are not opinions, these are facts. Okay. The next one we have, once this goes, we have R. Okay, R is for reasons. You want to develop reasons to support the main idea. For example, if the prompt asks you why technology should be used in the classroom, you should have 3 reasons to support that idea. Okay, reason 1, technology engages students. Reason 2, our world depends on technology, therefore we should use technology in the classroom. And reason 3, technology appeals to all types of learners. All right, if you are just joining us, this is slide number 2 of your notes. Boys, please make sure you are paying attention. Remember, I can see you this whole entire time. Okay, so first we had facts, which is the F, and then the R in our fries are reasons. Okay, so you should have at least 3 reasons. Normally in an introduction paragraph, you can put your reasons right after your thesis statement. So if my thesis statement, like this example was, technology should be used in the classroom. because technology engages students. Our world depends on technology, therefore we should use technology in the classroom, and technology appeals to all reasons of type of learners. Each one of those reasons will probably be a topic for your body paragraph. Okay, does that make sense? Do we have any questions so far? If you have a question, you can go ahead and unmute yourself or send it in the chat. All right, let's see. Okay, the next one, we have incidents and examples. Okay, the I and the E in our fries. You may want to tell a story or give examples to support your reasons. For example, if the reason students should use technology is that it engages all students, then you need to tell a story or give an example that supports that reason. No, you do not need to turn your notes in. However, if they do serve as writing samples for this class and kind of proof that you were present. So it's good to be taking notes. But again, they don't need to be super detailed. Just do your best to get down all of the main information. Samuel, do you have a question? Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Yeah, do we need to write notes?
I would prefer that you do write notes, yes. Just
Okay.
because, like I said, it's proof that you were here in class, which is important. So it's kind of a way of taking attendance. So it can be, you know, if I'm like, hey, was Samuel part of classes that day? And you can say, hey, I have notes with this date on it. So
which bullet point stands for incidents and examples?
both.
Oh,
All
they're
of
the
them.
same?
Yeah. So I'll read through this one again. Okay, Samuel, normal background, please. Thank you. Okay, same for whoever. Is that Roman? Thank you. Okay, so I'll go through this slide again. Incidents and examples. You want to tell a story or give examples to support your reasons. For example, if the reason students should use technology is that it engages all students, then you need to tell a story or give an example that supports that. Okay, so here's an example for these two. We recently received a set of 22 laptops for our language arts class. Students were so excited. We could not wait to complete our first assignment. Never before were my classmates and I so excited to do schoolwork. I can't wait to use them again. So that is an incident, right? It's a story that helps add to your point of technology should be in the classroom. Okay. So all of these things that we're going over today are little tips to help strengthen your writing. And at the end, you will have an assignment where you have to include fries in all of your paragraphs. Okay, for an essay.
Wait, is that today?
I mean, it'll be due next week, but yeah, that'll be your homework. So we'll go over that in the end.
Oh, okay.
And it's more of I'll stay online while you begin writing in case you have questions. So that's how that will go today. Okay, but the point of all of these, like I said, are going to help strengthen your writing, which we all need. And it's more just breaking down how we are going to do that. Okay. Is it okay for me to move on?
I just need one more minute.
Okay, no worries. So incidents and examples. And don't worry about getting every single word written down. Just do your best to get the main points here.
can everyone else like see a screen? Because all I see is your face.
Yeah, you should be able to. I'll stop sharing it in just a second and reshare it, and you should be able to see it.
Yeah, 'cause you said copy this down. Like
I can see the
I don't.
screen.
Yeah, I don't have a screen. I'm just looking
Okay,
at you.
Sydney, I'll put it
Yeah.
back up. Give me
I can no
one
longer
second.
see the screen. I could just see a
Yeah, I
picture of
get it
Nathan's
now.
face.
Now
I
I
can
just
just
see a
see
picture
Nathan's
of your
face. That's
face.
I
it.
know. Hold on, I'm resharing it.
No,
right.
don't smile.
Okay.
Okay
Can we
then.
see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do I write down? Just all of it.
Yes. I'll go back to it in the end though, because I'm just gonna put it up for 30 more seconds, and then if you didn't get a certain slide, we'll go back to it in the end.
I'll just
Okay.
use my phone and take a picture.
That's fine. I just want to give you guys time to start writing while you're here with me, in case you have questions. All right, 10 more seconds and I'm going to move on. Okay, so this is the same one. Who is trying to get into the class? Let us see. Okay, and then finally we have S, which is the end of our fries. We have statistics and sensory details. Sorry, my dog is scratching her collar. Stop it. Okay, statistics help drive a point home. In other words, statistics are very powerful and enhance your writing. Okay, here are some examples of statistics. 8 out of 10 students agree. 95% of all dentists believe, and 2 out of 5 of all drivers get nervous when. So when you are writing about a specific topic, in order for it to stand out more, especially if you're trying to persuade somebody, you want to include statistics to help strengthen your point. Okay, because if you can find numbers and data to back up what you were trying to say, people are more likely to then believe what you were saying or what you were trying to do. Okay, Rowan, please change your screen.
Who's the destroyer of worlds?
We don't talk about him.
Hear me?
Yeah, if you were with me for the ethos, pathos, and logos.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, you're fine. If you were with me earlier in my other class, okay, we did talk about ethos, logos, and pathos, and this is kind of on the same line as all of that. Okay, but this is a little bit more specific in how to include all of that into one single paragraph. Because like I said, all of these things, all of the fries, you should have fries in every single body paragraph. Okay, so you should have facts, you should have reasons, you should have either an example or an incident or both, and as well, and some statistics or sensory details. Okay, so if you're just joining us right now, just start taking notes in where you can, and I will do my best to go back after I explain the homework. Okay. And then I should also, we'll see. I might be able to send you guys this PowerPoint too, but we'll see. All right, just a few more seconds on this slide, and then we'll move on. And also, if for some reason you don't get everything, these will be uploaded to YouTube, so you can go back and watch the class from the beginning. and get hopefully all of these slides. Okay, so those are statistics. These are sensory details. So sensory details appeal to your 5 senses: taste, touch, sight, smell, and hearing. Okay, so for example, drip, drip, drip goes the water faucet. That's something we can visualize, okay, or hear, or even feel. Okay, the rich, creamy icing melted quickly in my mouth. Okay, that's something we can taste, maybe something we can smell, okay, or feel. You want to use specific verbs and adjectives. For example, use staggered instead of walked. Use exquisite instead of pretty. Okay, so using this method of fries is a good way to kind of experiment with your writing. A good habit to get into is after you write something to maybe look at the boring adjectives like walked and pretty and maybe enter those into a thesaurus online and see if you can come up with a synonym that is a little bit more detailed. Okay, instead of saying running, sprinted, or jogged would be more detail for that. Okay. Samuel, are you taking notes? Mm-hmm. Yes, I see.
I have pretzels I have to give to them. I'm transferring food.
You also need to be
Bro.
taking.
I've been eating my green beans. I have this whole bag. It's so good.
Okay, make sure you guys are participating, please.
They're starving.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next slide. Like I said, I'll go back through all of these once I go over the assignment. Okay. So here's what your guys' homework is. And again, I'm going to stay on while you guys write. Well, let's go over this first. Okay, in the chat, here's what I want you guys to do. Let's see if you remember what each letter represents. Okay, here's a practice prompt. If you want to write this down in your notes, go for it, and we'll kind of go over this one together. One part of the language arts class consists of students having to provide evidence for reading books. Do you think that students should have to create book responses? Convince your teacher to see your side. Okay, so meaning, if we read a book in this class, okay, you would have to then create a response to that book, okay, whether it be an essay or a summary or whatever it is. I want you guys to take a few minutes and see if you can come up with fries for some of these things. Okay, so for example, if you were to come up with, first we have F, so a fact. So what would be a fact in response to this prompt? Okay, please don't use the chat unless you have a question. But if anyone would like to share. Can anyone think of a fact for whether or not students should have to create book responses? Samuel, did you have your hand up? You're muted.
What was the thing?
It's
Can
right
you
here on
repeat
the
that?
screen.
Oh.
Do you think that students should have to create book responses?
So
So
yes.
what would
Wait, so like a book, what's a book response again?
I was
like
answering.
I said, like an essay or a summary.
Oh, and we have to use French fries in it.
We have to use French fries. I just
Well-
had fact, right?
Yes, I just want a fact. That's the first
Well,
part of fries.
okay.
is
I
F.
think
Wait,
they
as a
should be
fact?
able to create book responses because then it will help you know how to do the book, like how to remember the book, and
Okay.
like yeah.
So writing about the book maybe deepens our understanding
Yeah.
of the book. Good.
Do
That's
you-
a fact.
Do you want some chocolate covered pretzels, by the
No.
way?
No, thank
Okay,
you.
I was sending them to the other people.
Can I
They're
have
just
some?
starving.
Wait, can I
I
have some
want
pretzels,
some.
bro?
I want
Bro,
some.
can I have some?
I need.
Awesome.
I require the consumption of pretzels, please.
Okay, now I need a reason. Okay, and if we need a refresher on reason, here we go. Okay, so what's one reason why we should do book responses or not do book responses? I'm going to stop sharing for just a second so I can see.
I only see Nathan's face now.
Yep.
Stop smiling.
Okay, so what reason might we have for either doing book responses or not doing book responses? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? Roman,
Wait, can you?
go ahead.
Oh, wait. What was the question again? Sorry.
Can you think of a reason of why we should do responses to books or why we shouldn't do responses to books? What might
I
a
think
reason
we
be?
should.
Mhm.
Maybe because, like, if the author wants to work on a book next time or something like that, if he wants to work on a second book, then he could, I don't know, or he could take the advice that his readers gave him. Or,
Okay,
I don't know,
so maybe
something like that.
towards the
And apply
author.
it.
Okay, sure. That's a reason different from the prompt a little bit, but that's okay. It's still a reason. Okay. Let's see. So then next, I want an incident or example. Okay, please stop using the chat unless you have a question, guys. Okay, so incident or example. Okay, so just to save time. Yeah, Roman, do you have a answer for
Yeah,
this?
it keeps switching to Nathan's face. I don't know why.
I know, because I'm switching the PowerPoint back and forth.
Oh,
It's because you probably pinned Nathan's video. That's probably why.
I'm just that beautiful.
Okay, so an example might be, or an incident, right? For example, the last time our class didn't do a response to the book, we didn't do well on the test. Okay, that's an example or an incident, right? A specific thing that happened. Okay, Samuel, do you have a question or you just?
Yeah. Do we have to wear
I thought you were trying to high-five
uniforms
me.
or no?
No.
Okay, I thought I heard something about that.
No, I don't think so. You're
wait, so I don't have to wear mine?
Roman's wearing a uniform right now.
Yeah, we have to wear uniforms for group chats.
Why is
Yeah.
your mic like that?
Why does your mic sound like
So
that?
I can.
Okay, let's get through the last one real quick. Keep yourselves muted, please. Okay, it would be a statistic or a sensory detail. So for that one prompt, I'm saying if whether or not we should do book responses. Okay, you can maybe if you do some research on the internet, you might find that 60% of students that write about the book they've read are able to do better on a test. Okay, that's a statistic. So that would work perfectly for that example. Okay. So we now have 20 minutes left in this class. Okay, and here's what I want you guys to write about. Can we all see my PowerPoint?
Is this homework?
Yes, this is your homework right here. Okay, so I want you to practice using fries for this topic.
How do we
Zoo
turn it in?
next week.
Just like show you?
Yes, there is a Google Classroom, I believe, that is being created for each grade level. So once I get access to that, I can put the assignment on there for you guys to turn in. But in the meantime, just write it out, and then next Wednesday when I see you guys again, I'll ask you to just
Do you know when?
When what?
Oh, when the Google Classroom is like when you can use it.
I think there will be an email.
Who is slurping water?
as soon as it's available.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the meantime, next Wednesday, I'll say, hey, can you guys just hold up your paragraphs that I assigned last week? Okay. So here's your assignment. Practice using fries for this topic. Zoos should be abolished. Okay. This
Miss
will
Southard?
require, Yes.
Miss Southard.
Yes. Go ahead. Who's asking a question?
There. Oh no, sorry. Like the entire screen went black, and then you like glitched out. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was glitching really bad.
Who
Apologize.
is consumer of souls?
Does someone have a question?
Your mom.
If you have a question, go ahead and put it in the chat. Okay, but let me go over your assignment for you.
This customer of souls.
Don't talk about them. I already
It's
told you.
me.
Okay, guys, please stay muted so I can get through this. Okay, thank you. Practice using fries for this topic. Zoos should be abolished. This will require some research. Okay, you should have fries in every paragraph. You do not need an intro or a conclusion. Okay, so I just want 3, basically what would be your body paragraphs. Okay, so you should have facts in each one. Here's the thing with fries. You don't necessarily need to use them in that specific order. Okay, so you don't need to put your facts first. You don't need your reasons first. Okay, I would maybe do your reasons, your facts, and then any incidents, examples, and statistics.
Wait, is this due tomorrow or next week?
No, next week.
Oh, okay. Next
Yeah.
week on Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So 3 paragraphs total. I don't need an introduction and I don't need a conclusion. Okay. But they should be body paragraphs. Okay. As if they were in an essay. Okay. By the time you finish writing with fries, your paper will be far more powerful. Okay. One more thing. If you're a visual learner, I highly suggest you underline or highlight the fries you include. So that's why the fries are so colorful. Okay. So if you're writing it out or if you're typing it, you can like make each sentence a certain color. Okay. Or underline or highlight it. Okay. So your facts can be green, your reasons can be red, incidents purple, examples yellow, and statistics or sensory details orange. Okay. I will say you should have facts and reasons in every single paragraph. Okay. Your incidents and examples, and you may have an incident in one and an example in another. Okay, and then same for statistics or sensory details. You should have details in every single paragraph. Okay, the only exception is that you may not have an incident and an example. You may have one or the other in your paragraphs. Okay, please don't write on the screen. Guys, don't write on the screen, please. Thank you. Okay, any questions about this assignment?
Do we have to do it?
Yes, you have to do it.
Okay, so we write about zoos, or can we write about anything we want?
I would like you to write about zoos.
Okay, so we write about either why zoos are allowed or why they're not allowed or something like that?
Sure.
So you're writing about,
Wait, like animal zoos?
Yeah, what else?
Okay.
so you're writing about whether or not zoos should like be a thing. So
Okay.
should we close all zoos or should we keep them open? So that's why I'm saying it may require some research, especially when looking for facts and statistics. Those aren't just things we know off the top of our head.
Yeah.
Okay, so we may need to look and see those. If you joined late, I will go ahead and go through the slides again. If you want to stay on until 2 o'clock and just start writing. If you want to start doing your research now and just stay on the meeting so that if you do have a question, you can ask me instead of logging off. Okay, and then if you joined late, I will quickly go through those slides again that you might have missed. If you signed on late, no worries. Okay, so we will go over what fries mean. Okay, but before I do that, does anyone have any questions at all about the writing assignment about zoos? Okay,
I don't think anyone does.
okay, so go ahead and get started on your research and your writing. Okay, and I will quickly go through the slides again if you were not here when we first started class. Okay, so if you need to mute me so that you can focus, that's fine. If you don't need to know the slides. Okay, so the first one in fries, we have facts.
Wait, how do you mute someone?
Actually, I don't know if you're able to mute me. If you need to leave the meeting, you can. If you have absolutely no questions and you're ready
Just
to
turn your
start.
volume down if you.
Yeah, that's fine too. Okay, I'll leave it up to you guys. Okay, so the first part in fries are facts. Okay, add interesting facts to your essay writing. For example, research states a recent study in Time magazine concluded that. Okay, those are all facts. Yes, if you,
Goodbye.
Are we writing about anything we want?
no, you're writing about zoos and whether or not they should be abolished or not.
We're writing about zoos.
Zoos, yes. Like,
Wait, so I could leave right now?
yes, if you have no questions and you know what the assignment is, you can leave.
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Wait,
Okay.
so we're writing
Bye.
about Zeus and whether he should be what?
Wait,
And
can you show
whether
the
they should
R,
be abolished or not.
Whether he could be what?
guys? Wait, can you show the R, the next letter?
Yes. The assignment is writing about zoos and whether or not they should be abolished, meaning like all zoos should be closed or not. That's your assignment.
Can you go to the 5 or?
Yep, hold on. So our reasons, are you taking pictures? Is that why, Elijah?
I'm not Elijah, but yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Whoever's-
wait, did Timmy leave?
Yes.
Oh, he did. Darn. Cindy, can you get out of here?
Okay, so we have reasons. Okay, develop reasons to support the main idea. For example, if the prompt asks you why technology should be used in the classroom, you should have 3 reasons to support that idea. Okay, reason 1, technology engages students. Reason 2, our world depends on technology. Therefore, we should use technology in the classroom, and technology appeals to all types of learners. Please don't draw on my screen. Thank you.
Wait, can you show the
Just in general, not, yeah. We're writing about zoos to be closed just in general.
Wait, Zeus?
Zoos, like where animals, you go to see animals.
Oh, zoos. Okay.
you named it
I thought you
Charlie
meant like the Greek
D'Amelio
god
official.
Zeus.
No, no, zoos.
I was like, what?
Okay, so reasons, as I mentioned before, these 3 reasons here are pretty much your topics for your body paragraphs. Okay.
Wait, can you show can you just like go through them quickly? So, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we have incidents and examples. Okay, tell a story or give examples to support your reasons. For example, if the reason students should use technology is that it engages all students, then you need to tell a story or give an example that supports that reason. Okay, and then they tell a little story or an incident, something that happened to support.
And then can you just go to 6 really quick? You can go back. Thanks.
And then there, did you get that one too?
Yep. Oh wait,
Okay.
no. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so incidents and examples. Can I move on, guys, to the next one? Okay, and then S is for statistics and sensory details. So we all know what statistics are. They're percentages, okay, or numbers. Statistics will help to strengthen your reason because it gives a hard fact or number that cannot be disproven. Okay, and then sensory details appeal to your 5 senses. Okay, and you want to make sure that you use specific verbs and adjectives. Okay, like instead of using walked, use staggered. Instead of using pretty, use exquisite. Okay, so sensory details are going to help add more detail to your writing and show what you're really trying to get across. Okay, so that's why you want to use specific words. So as I mentioned before, if you did not hear me, a good habit to get into with writing is to reread your whatever you wrote and then to kind of circle or highlight words that are kind of plain and maybe see if you can put them into a thesaurus online and see if you can come up with a more specific word that shows more what you're trying to get across. Okay. Does anyone need to see any other slides that I
I
might?
can't really think to write about anything for incidents.
For the zoo homework?
Yeah.
So that's where you might need to do some research and maybe well, are you for or against it?
For shutting it down.
Okay, so maybe you want to do some research and maybe look at some articles like from the New York Times or something like that to see like if any stories would help to prove why you think zoos should be closed. So one that I just think off the top of my head is maybe if the enclosures are too small for animals or if they're not, thriving in that habitat.
Okay.
Does
Thank
that
you.
help? You're welcome.
Yeah.
Anyone else have questions while we're still on? Nick, do you know what the writing assignment is? Nick Ireton? Yep, you're good? Okay. And then I'll flash that one again. Okay, so we're writing about whether or not zoos should be abolished. Paul, do you have any questions? Are you good, Paul? Okay, I'll assume you're okay because I can't hear you. Okay, Charlie, you are welcome to stay or log off. I will be on here until 2. So I will leave it up to you guys. If you are ready to start writing, you can go ahead and leave. If you have a question, you can log back on until 2 o'clock. Alrighty. You're welcome. We'll see you guys next week. I think Miss Jasmine has language arts tomorrow. So I'll be back on Monday. And Paul, did you have any questions? I unmuted you, so you can talk now. Okay, cool. Nick, if you don't have any questions, you can go if you want. You're able to leave the meeting if you feel like you're good. Yeah. think if you like just scroll your mouse over, I think in the bottom, there you go, got it. Mm.